Well, I think I've used the Segway joke before, but you know, not everybody's heard it, so I think I'll use it again. Anyway, Kafka Bookshop. I'm reading one Kafka book right now, in fact. A little bit of old Jewish violin music there. A bit of klezmer would do the trick as well, actually, a little bit of that. Here we go. Isaac Bashevis Singer. That's a good Jewish writer writing on Jewish issues. And you've got the aphorisms of Franz Kafka. Most of this seems to be in good old Czech, although some of it isn't. This seems to have been translated to Japanese. Now, hang on a second. They got that the wrong way around, didn't they? That's the wrong way around, surely. The sun radical should be on the left. They've got it the wrong way around. They've got the that's G, isn't it? G. That's G can no G. But it's backwards, it's back to front. The sun element's on the right instead of the left, and the inch radical, the sun in Chinese, is pointing the wrong way around, so it's just completely the wrong way around. I ought to go in and tell them about that, that they got it all wrong. The other kanji seem to be fine. Please don't touch me, or I will probably kick you. No, don't touch. If you touch me, I will kick you. And anybody that gets kicked by me gets kicked well. Complete prat. Now he's standing by the corner of those people there, making an absolute idiot of himself, pretending to join in the tour guide and waving his arms around at them as well. Probably piss-stained hands. Awful. Why do these people do it? Why do they have to be around making things that would otherwise be quite civilised turn into like third world activities? Had that person listened to the words of the great reformer Hus, he probably wouldn't be in a state like that. Poledník podle něhož byl v minulosti řízen pražský čas. Or, in the language of Rome, meridianus coelim tempus pragense dirigibatur. So there you go. So presumably that means if you carry on down there, you're going south. If you carry on up there, you're going due north. That'd be about right. Here he comes again, the moron. Is he going to join in the music? This is where it all gets jazzed up and they start singing, "Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is tramping out the vineyards where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. My God is marching on." Yeah, that's a fine tempo to take those words to, isn't it? And there's the astronomical again. Some people are going to say, "Oh, your jolly films are always..." are always too much walking around, and that's why it wobbles about too much. So I'll keep it still for a bit, then you can see this, which I've filmed a number of times because you can't really do anything without going past it. And it's like blooming Piccadilly Circus. You can be sure that if you stay here long enough, every single person in the world will walk past you. So there's somebody giving a commentary on it in Russian. Somebody with his pet spiders for sale. And the scent of Svarzene Vino on the air. Although I can't see over there, must be doing it over there. Ah, there we are. Free tour. That can't be all it's... that can't be all it is on face value. Why would they walk around giving people free tours? Either there's some hidden price, or they're going to give you some... they're going to take you somewhere... there's this fish, you know, but it's a bit of a queue for it. They're going to take you places where you have to eat and pay extra, and they get the kickback from that. That's always a way of doing it. Or it could be that they're simply, you know, missionaries or evangelists of some form. There's even a chance they might be people that are actually using that form as a way of getting the truth to people. Who knows? Let's hope it is that. But, don't hold your breath around here. Oh, so here we have a bunch of interesting red cars. So they're going to take you on a sightseeing for 5 people. Prague Castle. The tour is about 40 minutes, and for that you pay 1,200 crowns for up to 5 people. The price is for a car, as they say. I've been in this square and filmed a number of times before too. I can tell you what, if you're... I've got an access all areas pass to Hard Rock Cafe in my pocket. What that actually means, I have no idea. But the Hard Rock Cafe's over there. I've filmed in there before, and I've filmed on that square before. It's Malin Amnesty, which is small square. But, Ukapra, not Ukarpa, Ukapra. Get it right.
How if we were here? That's what
There's another one of those apparently moving strange animals that don't really exist, of course. All you get is some big disappointment. Don't know if this leads anywhere, probably not. But it has got some rather nice pictures in it. I think that one was supposed to represent Rita Hayworth. Some interesting artwork of Prague. Tattoos. There's an awful lot of wickedness around tattoos being part of it. It's on the subject of that. I got kicked off a discussion group on LinkedIn because I was warning people about the fact that Christians shouldn't really have tattoos, and I was bringing in Leviticus 19 verse I think it's 27, things like that, and other things about just simply the fact that if you look at what goes on in tattoo parlours and the sorts of motifs that they have, invariably they tend to veer towards very nasty Satanist things, very evil things, usually emblems of death, emblems of obscenity. And here's a perfectly normal example of what you will find amongst them. Strange runic symbols. That's a ship, for example. There is about the best thing that you probably will get, or a strange cat winking. It's much more like to be something like that. People that seem to be enduring the fires of hell. Some very wicked-looking clown there. Other salacious imagery up there. Usually there's a lot of skulls involved, dragons involved, and other emblems for death. And there we go. It's called Tsunami Tattoo. So not that many bits of serpents is a very common image in tattoos. People like that, faces like that. This person's had an attempt at having something oriental put on themselves, but really, all you're doing is brandmarking yourself as a slave, because that's how, in the olden days, they marked slaves by tattooing them. If you put a tattoo on yourself, you're identifying yourself as a slave. Whereas you should be a free person who belongs only to God. But these days, the amount of tattooing that goes on is something quite ridiculous. Have I got to another natural break, as they might say? Right. I shall stop here then, and start again in a second.